Y'all, it's Nelly Evolutionary, and I'm back at it again with another reading for y'all. Hold on. No, I gotta mess around with the little filter thingies. I don't like none of them. Despicable. Ugh. They all look crazy. We ain't doing that. Let me just make sure I look a little presentable. I've been doing readings. It's like 4 in the freaking morning right now. 4 in the freaking morning. Been doing readings since like 8 p.m. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just dive in, okay? Okay. So I didn't tell y'all what we here for. We are here for March. We about to pick up on some March energy for you. And I don't know if your person come in, they come in, but it's mainly for you, whoever's watching this. What you can expect from March, what energy. So yeah, that's what we gonna do. And hopefully it's some amazing messages. Everybody, so for my collective, what's going on? I have 3 cards that already came out. We got co-create at the bottom of the deck. And the cards that came out is Unfinished Symphony. We got All That Glitters. And we have Time to Go. Okay. So, it's given. Bitch, I don't know. It's given. I don't know, maybe somebody was in a situation where they had to work with someone. They had to co-create or work on something with someone. I don't know if this is you, or maybe this is what's going to be happening in March. Like, you're going to be finding a team or a teammate, a partner to work with and build something. Yeah. It's given something new is being born with that egg. So when we dive deeper, we see what that is. With the Unfinished Symphony, it could be somebody that, I don't know, you worked with before, or somebody you known, or y'all had an idea, or y'all made ideas together, and it's like now y'all could finally like put it out and, you know, put it out in the physical and work on it together. It says All That Glitters, so I don't know. All that glitters is not gold. So something may seem like the perfect opportunity or something that's meant for you, right? But it's really not. Somebody's gonna leave. Somebody's walking away. So it's time to go. So whatever this All That Glitters situation is, it was something that it looked like it was gonna take you places. It looked like it was gonna take you far. It could be whatever you were co-creating with someone. I don't know. I'm not jumping to that conclusion yet. But somebody's walking away from something that they thought was gold, but it was fool's gold. It wasn't giving them the real pentacle, the real guap. Like, there was nothing there. They wasn't getting nothing from it. So they decided to walk away. And with Unfinished Symphony, maybe they're going back to something that they started before, because we have the egg here. And like, they didn't really fully, it didn't hatch. Like, they nurtured it, they take care of it. Like, they were incubating this egg, sitting there keeping that egg warm so it could be birthed to something beautiful, right? So maybe there was something that you were putting work into, effort into, and nurturing it, and now you're going back to it. You're leaving whatever you left this for, because you left this Unfinished Symphony to go for the fool's gold. And then you decided the fool's gold is fool's gold. Or whatever you experienced over here, it wasn't a real deal. It was a lot of mask and fakery and a lot of shit that wasn't really explained to you. And you're like, wow, I wasted a lot of time on this, you know. Probably 6 or 7 years. I didn't want to say 16 because that's a long goddamn time. 16 months maybe. But maybe 7 months or 7 years. You wasted a lot of time doing this shit. 16 months, I don't know. We have time to go, yeah. So, yeah, you leaving. You out of there. You bouncing. You up out of there. For real, for real. And you're moving forward to co-create with someone else. And I love that for you. I love that for you. Okay, let's dive into the tarot. See what I can get. So let's clarify unfinished symphony for the collective, what they can expect in March. And we have the Magician. I told y'all, y'all birthed this. Y'all came up with it. Y'all wrote down a plan. This is like an idea. It started with just an idea, right? And then you made this idea come to reality. Like you brought that shit up off the page. You wrote it down, and even though you was manifesting it for real, and it's finally here. That manifestation is here. You finally put the work in, or you're finally going to start putting the actual work in to bring this manifestation to life. And I feel like y'all could do it. Y'all could do it. It was something that you already started, something that you're planning. It was looking kind of foggy before. You're like, oh my God, I don't understand this. Maybe you needed to like study some more on the topic, or get some more information, or find some people who can be able to teach you more about whatever it is you were diving into, or whatever it is you started. But you did good. You did a good job at taking care of it, nurturing it, making sure it stayed alive, you know. But now it's to like bring it out so that the world could see it. That's where you at in March. You're gonna bring something out, because we have the star here. So your ideas are good. Your ideas are good. Whatever it is that you want to do, your plan, whatever that is, it's amazing. Do it. Don't stop it. You will be a star. It's given star quality. It's given whatever you're doing is not going to bring you no damn fool's gold. It's going to bring you the real thing. It's going to bring you to the real thing. So keep working on that. For real. Even if right now you don't see, or you're not clearly understanding what's happening or where it's going to go, I'm telling you, keep going at it. Keep putting in the work and the effort into it. It's going to turn out to be something amazing. Go for it, for real. Clarify all that glitters. All that glitters. We have 2 of Wands. Yeah. Somebody has set their sights on something else. You're like, okay, I'm over whatever that old part of my story was. That last chapter of my story. It's time to pack up and leave. This person is making plans in this 2 of Wands. They have choice A and choice B. They have 2 choices of what, and they have like the pros and the cons, I guess, or what's the pros of choice A and what's the pros of choice B. Somebody's just weighing something out, and it has to do with like their passions, right? The things that they love to do, the things that set them on fire, right? So you were probably somewhere where you thought your soul was gonna get set on fire, and maybe it was, because it was gold. It looked like gold, so you were happy for a while until you realized like, this shit I can't buy nothing with this. I can't do nothing with this. Like, it looks pretty, it sounds pretty, it looks amazing. Like, there's a lot of amazing pretty people around me, but I'm not getting the security and the stability I need from it. It's given fake. It's given, y'all told me one thing and I'm getting another thing. Like, so now you're carefully planning. I don't know, somebody could be traveling. So with the time to go, maybe y'all moved and went somewhere for a job or for a relationship or whatever. You moved, you packed up your bags and you left. And now it's like, yeah, I'm packing back my bags up and going back to where I came from, or going to somewhere else where I know I was doing something, but I left it because I didn't have enough faith in it, or it was taking the time to grow, right? I was nurturing it. It was still a little seedling. It was still a little egg that didn't hatch yet, so I couldn't like really do anything with that. Even though it was my thing, I can't really do anything with that. So you went to something that you thought could give you that same happiness or even more abundance, and you just, I don't know, turned your back on that unfinished symphony and said, I'm gonna focus on this glittery thing. But it didn't give what it was supposed to give. It didn't. So now you're leaving. You're making your plans and you're like, yep, out of there, out of there. I'm doing what I have to do. Maybe this is you planning this unfinished symphony. You're like taking your time to do your research, like I told you, and figure out what's your next step, what's the next thing you're gonna do, and how you're gonna go after it and I was about to say evacuate. Hopefully nobody gotta evacuate. Oh, my head is itching. I'm sorry. But yeah. So we have Six of Cups at the bottom of that Two of Wands with all that glitter. So yeah, somebody is reminiscent of the past, or reminiscent about the times when things were happy, more calm, more peaceful. There were like real people around you, not fakies. Like somebody wants like real, true, deep connections around them. Or like they're just reminiscent on this unfinished symphony, whether it is a career reading or whether it's a love reading. If it's love, then this person has definitely got bamboozled and they went somewhere where they thought that they'll be happier, but it turns out their happiness is where they left. Their happiness is with the person that they left. So if this is your person that this reading is about, they may have upped and left to get something that looked all bright and shiny, but it wasn't bringing anything of substance or stability for them. Like they felt like they wasted their time. There's 16 months. I don't know why that keep coming up, but yeah, with the Six of Cups, like they're like looking back at you and the times that y'all had and things that y'all shared and said, like, I really left this to go for that, and now they're like, okay, now I'm set in my destination to come back to you. So that's the other flip side of the story. If this is about your person and not you, if it's about you, then yeah, I don't gotta repeat it. I feel like I said it too many times, but we gonna clarify. Time to go. Let's clarify. Time to go. My throat kind of sound crazy. Like I was doing a reading before and out of nowhere my throat started itching like crazy, and then now it's like I'm losing my voice. So throat chakra is very important in March, so y'all need to like watch some throat chakra meditations or frequency, listen to the beats, the binaural beats of throat chakra, do some healing, the meditation, do some singing, some humming, or the what's that called, throat singing. That thing is so cool. I love it. Let's clarify the time to go. Alright, what's this? We have the King of Wands. So yeah, either this is you in this King of Wands energy where you're like, okay, oh, look at the Two of freaking Wands right there, bro. The same Two Wands. But now they lit. Now they lit. This, you are going to find your passion. You are going to follow that fire, that burning desire, and you're going to be so happy. And he looks like a speaker. He has the mic on, so maybe that's why it's important to work on your throat chakra, because you're going to be speaking to a lot of people. Maybe you're going to have to talk to whoever you're leaving, for one, and explain to them why you're leaving, and you have to be truthful with that. So you definitely need to work on your throat chakra with that. Surprised the Queen of Swords didn't come out. And for two, you're probably gonna be doing something, your business or whatever it is that you're sitting on, your unfinished symphony. Because look, there's some piano keys, so maybe it's a song you've been writing, or you're a singer, a songwriter, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be in that category. I'm just saying anything where you use your voice. You could be a speaker, a singer, a teacher, a healer, whatever. Just do podcasts or YouTube videos, whatever it is, that is going to put the spotlight on you. That is where the fire and the passion and everything is. That's what's gonna light you up. And once you keep going at it, keep working towards it, whatever this is, you're gonna see the manifestation start like falling around you. Things are gonna start working. Oh, I was like, the Queen of Swords didn't come out, but the Ace of Swords is right here. It's definitely going to be some truth spoken. There's going to be some illumination, and a lot of people is going to hear. You're going to either be basically helping a lot of people to free themselves from situations where they were shackled, or you're just freeing yourself from a situation where you felt shackled, you know? But I don't know why I'm getting like, I'm gonna clarify that, but not yet. All right, so let's clarify co-create. Who we co-creating with, or what is going on with this co-create card? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords look like, first of all, they were kind of indecisive. If they were indecisive, they're not anymore. I feel like they have to make a choice, or you have to make a choice of who you actually want to co-create with, or what it is that you actually want to do or create, and who you want, the people you want to be around you when you're doing it. You got to be people that you trust. You want, I feel like you want a family, you want home, you want like a, all right, for the spiritual community, we love to have like soul families, because you know you feel safe when you have a soul family. Like you can talk about certain things and they actually get you and understand, and don't think that you're a freaking loony and want to send you to freaking Bellevue to get checked out mentally. So it's good to have people that can relate to you, that don't judge you, that appreciate you, that can help you. And did I say trust? Trust is like the main thing. Trust. So with the Knight of Swords rushing in like that, I feel like, yeah, the Knight of Swords is going to take quick action on this co-creation after, like, weighing it out. Like, what should I do? Who should I work with? But I feel like this Knight of Swords, even though he's impulsive and fast and quick-witted, and I feel like they know their destination. And so it doesn't matter. I feel like they took the time out to plan. And once they did, they head right for their destination. No hesitation. So I don't see that as bad. I feel like, yeah, keep doing you. Keep doing what you got to do. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. Take the time out to plan. Don't rush into anything. But once you know, like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, shit is going to take off. It's going to take off. All right. I'm bringing my Lenormand and my Kipper deck out, because I want to see like who these individuals are, like, because it's giving mixed energy. Because I keep wanting to say it's you, but I don't know if it's your energy alone I'm picking up. All right, so tell me, whose unfinished symphony is it? Whose unfinished symphony is this? Just so we can have some clarity. Okay, so something ended, right? Clearly, we've seen time to go. Someone didn't receive the high honor that they deserved, that they felt like they deserved with whatever they ended. It was like a whole disconnection. Like if you or whoever this energy is was working with someone or something, or was in a relationship with someone, there was a lot of disconnection. There was disconnection most of the time, because it was a karmic cycle. It wasn't meant to last. It was just meant to teach lessons. And I feel like you or this person learned the lesson that you were meant to learn, and now you're moving forward. So whatever had to end, ended, just so you can move forward into your new cycle. The blessed cycle, the cycle where you actually get the praise, you get the recognition, you get the high honor, everything that you've been wanted since you moved towards this fool's gold, but you weren't getting it. Now you can actually get it. Yeah, once you disconnect from what wasn't given to you. Okay? So Tell me about the Magician. We have official person. So yeah, you official. You official. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you got this. You a magician for real. Whatever you touch turns into gold. So manifest that shit. Look at bees, bruh. Bees. This is all about hard work, but it's also about cooperation and getting some sweet results. So you're gonna be getting sweet results after putting the work in. That's what you gotta put the work in, and just know that whatever comes from this is going to be amazing. Not be amazing. Your unfinished symphony, amazing. Okay, and tell me about this all that glitters card. What was this that was glittery but it wasn't gold? It's something new. It was something new that you pursued. Like, it was a beginning stage for you, and you were like, oh my god, it's so shiny. Like, maybe somebody came to you, somebody that was like, I don't know, a giddy person or a happy person. They came to you giving you the details like, yo, this is gonna be so freaking amazing. You're gonna love this. Join my team. I don't know why I'm getting that in my head. Join my team. Like, this is what they're saying, and you're kind of naive. You don't really know the ropes of it, and you're like, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I like this, you know? And you didn't really get the results that you wanted from it. You didn't grow. There was no growth. There was no high honor, no recognition. Like, you just stayed stuck or stagnant, I guess. There was no growth. You didn't get anything from it. I don't know why I keep doing this. Maybe you weren't getting enough money. It's kind of like 2 of Wands, or you weren't getting a promotion. It was something that you were waiting for that you didn't get. I like 2 of Wands. Yeah, but the 2 of Wands is basically just coming up with the solution of what it is that you want. You weighed your pros and your cons, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to where all the pros are. And the pros is becoming your own boss, becoming the leader that you should be, first of all. So wherever you at, you weren't able to show those leadership qualities, or you weren't given the chance to, you know? It's like you felt stuck wherever you was at, and this is about bringing out the beast, the real beast that you have inside of you. Like, yeah, you gonna unlock that part of you. Once you unlock that part of you and that boss mode come out, like, there's no stopping you. So I love that for y'all. Have I time to go? We have whip. Yeah, you were stuck in a painful situation, and it was like repetition over and over and over again, and no results. You weren't seeing any growth. You weren't seeing any results. You're like, why am I here anymore? And probably you were somewhere where there was a lot of fighting and a lot of tension between you and your coworkers, or you and your family members, or you and your lover. Like, it was just a lot of tension. It was a lot of, like, things not being brought to light. There was a lot of hidden things, right? And I don't know, maybe you had a lot of dreams that you wanted to achieve, and you felt like if you went to this, whatever this was, then you can have your dreams come true. But I don't feel like it worked out that way for you. But I feel like now you have new dreams, and now you're like trusting your intuition that this is not where you're supposed to be at. So you're moving away from this and going somewhere else. You're going somewhere else. You were mixing and mingling with frenemies. No bueno. It was people that weren't pushing you up the way they were supposed to push you up. It wasn't given, this is amazing co-creation. It was given, you do you, and I'll be over here. I'll be up on my post watching you do what you do. It wasn't real, like, teamwork, you know? It didn't give that. It was probably like rivalries and competition and all of that stuff, and probably there was a lot of chaos and conflict. Even if it wasn't major, it just didn't feel right. Okay? And yeah, that's what you were saying. That's why you had to leave. It didn't feel right. It wasn't given what it's supposed to give anymore. Tell me about this King of Wands. Have marriage. So is some of y'all like married, or I mean, it could be some of y'all married, or some of y'all could just been in a business partnership. There's gonna be a new business partnership together. There's gonna be new connections. There's gonna be a new connection coming together. A new connection. You're gonna build a lot of connections. Maybe that's why I'm saying that work on your throat chakra, because you're gonna be speaking a lot. There's gonna be a lot of new people coming to talk to you. So if you're a little introvert, you gotta get up out of that shell, because people is coming. The people is coming. Your people is coming. Your soul tribe is coming. They're coming to find you, and they're coming to join forces, to work with you and to help build you up. Okay, so whatever it is that you manifested, your people are going to find you, and you're gonna have to keep going. You're gonna have to keep working, gonna keep putting in the work, gonna keep them entertained by talking to them, or giving them whatever messages you have to give to them, or singing as many songs that you got to sing to keep them entertained. Whatever it is, you're gonna do it. You're following that direction. You're going to where your real partnerships are, your real people are, where you know there won't be any conflict, or you're not worried about competition, and you're not worried about any of that bullshit, any of the tension, like worried about not growing. Like, you're gonna see the growth. You're gonna see the growth. You're gonna see the change. So tell me about co-create before we end this reading. Tell me about co-create. So we have great water here. So there is either a distance between you and this person that you want to work on things with, or there's going to be like a lot of distance, or oh, it says broadening horizon, new views. So yeah, maybe your views were like limited before, and now it's like expanding and opening up, and you're like, oh my god, I can actually freaking take over the world. Like, maybe not literally, but like, you can actually do more than where you was at. Like, you weren't getting anything where you were at before, and now you're gonna see like, oh my god, like, why didn't I do this before? Why didn't I leave before and travel to where it is I needed to be before? Like, why didn't I do this? Why? It's divine timing. Okay, it was all supposed to happen when it was supposed to happen, and that's just that. But we have the photograph here, so yep, this is the unfinished business coming back to you, or you're going back to this unfinished business. The past is coming back, or you're going back for the past, and that's just that. That's where you were actually always yearning for this, always yearning for whatever it was that you were doing in the past, because you had a taste of it and it made you happy, even though you didn't see the real growth. Maybe that's why you had to go somewhere else to find growth, while that actually was growing and you were nurturing and taking care of it. You had to be focused on something else. But once you leave that something else and go back to where your heart is actually yearning and calling for, then you're gonna see the real gold come. Okay, that's when y'all gonna see the real gold. All right, I want to give y'all some advice before we end this reading. And before we do the advice, I'm just giving y'all a little breakdown. So in March, there is going to be basically, you were feeling like you weren't given enough. You were underappreciated, undervalued, weren't getting paid enough, weren't getting shown love enough, or nobody was putting your priorities first. It felt like your priorities weren't met, and you were trying to help everybody else meet their priorities, and it just wasn't given fair. It was so unfair. It wasn't comfortable for you. Like, you were probably naive when you went into this, and like, oh, this seems like cool and fun. I don't really have a lot of experience, so maybe you had to learn a lot, but it's still, I don't know, maybe you didn't have the energy to put into it, or it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel like your thing, because you already had your thing planted and what you wanted to grow, but whatever you were doing took away all that time from you, and you weren't even able to focus on the thing that you love, the thing that can actually bring you real amazing, huge abundance. Like, for real, like, for real. So whatever that is, focus on that in March, for real. Let's get some advice. If I say for real one more time, smack me. Where am I get advice from now? Um, I know where I'm gonna get advice from. Oh my god. I was hoping that y'all didn't see all my extra stuff back there. It was just a whole bunch of cards. Nothing special. Nothing special. Alright. What's the advice? Give me some advice for the collective spirit. Let's get some advice for the collective. This is my advice to the collective spirit. Advice to the collective for March. Okay, so Spirit brought up this obstacle or this block or this mountain that may be in your path or was in your path. Yeah, it definitely put some delays there, but I feel like it was all in divine justice and divine timing. I feel like it all had to happen. Yep, it was destined. It was destined. All of this was destined. And everything that's coming to you is destined, okay? You were supposed to be at that place to learn what you don't want and learn what you won't accept. And it pushed you towards working for what it is that you actually love, or actually want to do. It pushed you. So maybe you didn't have the push before. So maybe that's why you had to go into the situation where you thought you were cooperating or you were coexisting or what's the thing, co-creating with someone else or other people, and it just didn't work out for you. So now you're like, okay, now I know that it isn't for me. It was new, it was shiny, it was sparkly. I was very intrigued. I really wanted to do this. I really wanted to help the people on my team. I really wanted to be a team player, but I didn't feel like they were team players. I didn't feel like they were giving as much as I was giving. I felt like I wasn't getting back as much as I was putting out. So the energy that you were giving out was nothing, like it wasn't like what you were getting back was nothing compared to the energy you was giving out. Okay, yeah. We have the Celtic knot here. So it has something to do with love, a divine union. So some of y'all watching this, all of this could have been about your love life. It could have been about you either going to someone else and realizing that they're not for you, and then going back to the past person who you already watered and invested and put your time into, but they weren't growing or they were taking too long to grow. And man, just take what resonates. I don't want to like spin my wheels right now. Instead, spring into action. Yeah, it's just going to be new beginnings. It says set your goals. So whatever goals you want to achieve for March or for the rest of the year, if you haven't already set them, then set them. You will see that shit come like playing out right in front of your eyes. It says Beaver, things work against you, but persistent pays off. New things on the horizon, determined. Yes, your advice is there might be obstacles. There might be blockages, or there were obstacles or blockages. Move them shits out the way. Either just by packing your shit and saying, okay, it's time to go, time to leave, or by focusing on what it is that you actually want to do, put in work there, and then watch it all like spring into abundance. And you won't even have to think about that other shit that you was working on, because yeah, it wasn't working, but we don't care about that no more, because whatever it is that you actually love and want to do is working. So focus. Oh wait, I mixed the card. This card, it says no, let it be. It says rest, detached, go within, hibernate, self-reflect. Okay, the end. Yeah, another ending card. So something ended. It was destined to end so that you can move towards whatever brings you happiness. Whatever connection brings you happiness for real. Whatever connection is going to allow you to grow. It's going to rejuvenate you, revitalize you. Like, it's like when you go on vacation and you land, as soon as you get off the plane, you just feel a different energy, and you can breathe and you're like, wow, I need this. Like, that's what it's gonna be. So some of y'all are gonna be traveling, somebody's gonna be traveling to you, who knows, but whatever is going to happen is going to work out. Even if it seems hard at first, just keep putting in the work. It's going to work out. Persistence pays off. That is the message. Persistence pays off. Keep going at it. Y'all got this. So I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. If you did, then give me a like and comment. Let me know if you resonated with anything, or if y'all ain't subscribed yet, why you ain't subscribed yet? But I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.